A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Wednesday, May 24th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. 5 days after being rescued from a fire that tore through her 80 Kingston Avenue home, a lifelong Port Jervis woman died on Tuesday. 81-year-old Georgiana Black was home at the time the fire broke out inside her house at around 10:30 in the morning on May 18th. Black's sister told Mid-Hudson News she had spoken with Georgiana by phone shortly before the fire began and was told she was going to take a shower. In what she said seemed like just minutes later, the sister was alerted that Black's house was on fire. Firefighters arrived rapidly on scene and were able to make immediate entry into the house. A firefighter located the victim and, with assistance from two other firefighters, transported her out of the house to awaiting EMS. As Frontier Airlines prepares to drop its service to Florida from Stewart Airport on July 2nd, the airport's parent organization has applied to the U.S. Department of Transportation for a grant to subsidize new airline service at the Newburgh area facility. Port Authority Director of Airline Attraction, Alex Minton, told the Stewart Airport Commission on Tuesday that they would like to provide service to hub airports.
We applied for a grant to attract service to cities like Chicago, Charlotte, or Washington, D.C. even, which would allow customers to connect onward to, a host of destinations that we know they were traveling to already.
Back in the 1990s, all three of those cities were served from Stewart. Members of the Menacing Valley High School's junior ROTC yesterday continued their tradition of placing American flags on graves at the Orange County Veterans Memorial Cemetery in Goshen. They honor the veterans and spouses who are laid to rest there every Memorial Day and Christmas. This event is an important Memorial Day remembrance, which allows us to pay tribute to the servicemen and women who gave their lives in defense of our freedoms, said County Executive Stephen Newhouse. He said, "We owe them our deepest respect and gratitude and should never take their sacrifices for granted." The Dutchess County Industrial Development Agency yesterday granted financial benefits to Mirbeau of Beacon LLC for the redevelopment of the former Craig House property into a spa resort. The IDA board granted 3 financial incentives for the project, says IDA Executive Director Sarah Lee.
Mirbeau is proposing to invest about $73 million to readapt and reuse the former Howland Estate, also known as Craig House, into an 85-room spa.
The IDA board approved a payment in lieu of taxes plan, mortgage tax exemption, and sales tax exemption. The Craig House years ago was a privately operated psychiatric facility. New York State Senate Majority Leader Andrea Stewart Cousins has opted to rescind YIT Foundation Director Sharon Tony Finch's nomination for a State Senate Women of Distinction Award. Citing her nomination for an award that honors women who have made significant contributions to the state and nation, Stewart Cousins pulled the nomination, adding that it's imperative that we maintain the integrity of this prestigious award. New York City has had no collaboration with Mid-Hudson counties as they have relocated asylum seekers to the region, county officials say. Dutchess Executive Bill O'Neill and Putnam Executive Kevin Byrne joined with Fishkill Town Supervisor Ozzie Albra and other local leaders to renounce the way the city of New York moved people to this area. O'Neill says as time goes on, it will only exacerbate the problem of homelessness.
If 86 of those people come out of the Red Roof Inn in, say, pick a date, October, November, where are they going to go? They're going to be on the streets, and then they're going to be in the homeless shelter. And when they're in the homeless shelter, then I have the responsibility for them. And then my Department of Social Services has to provide them services. And I just compound the housing problem that already exists.
Byrne, whose county has had no asylum seekers placed there at this point, said Putnam and Dutchess are committed to acting regionally with our neighbors. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
The Ulster County Department of Mental Health yesterday gathered community feedback for how to effectively help those with opioid use disorder. So far in 2023, there have been 195 overdoses and 26 fatalities in Ulster County. And to help counties cope with the issues, money is coming for nearly 2 decades from opioid manufacturers to fund future prevention programs following successful lawsuits, including one won by New York State. There are a good amount of funds coming our way, said Ulster Commissioner of Mental Health Tara McDonald.
Hopefully, at the end of the 18 years, we could be using this money for playgrounds because we'll find our way out of this horrible situation.
Comments from the public included how intrepid people are at maintaining their addictions and what resources are available for parents coping with an adult child with OUD and what spiritual and natural remedies are available. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency has settled an administrative case against Newburgh Egg Processing Corporation of Woodridge for allegedly failing to meet standards in the wastewater it treats and sends to a wastewater treatment plant. The alleged failures by the company led to excessive nitrogen and ammonia pollution that passed through the wastewater treatment plant and into Sandburg Creek in Woodridge. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.